Boys, for anyone who doesn't know, this is John Dickens.
Oh, not my old bit, lad.
Thursday to a grim and cold Central Park for the traditional New Year's Day derby between Warrington and Wigan. Remember, Warrington was here on Saturday where he had a nice victory in the semi-final of the Regal Trophy against Widnes, arch enemies of both Wigan and Warrington. And the Wigan fans loved it to see Widnes get beat. So here we are today. Wigan already on the field. Give you the Wigan team now. At number 1, Stevie Hampson. Number 2, David Myers. Number 3, Kevin Ido. Number 4, Dean Bell. Number 5, Frano Botica. Number 6, Sean Edwards. Number 7, Bobby Goulding. Number 8, Ian Lucas. Number 9, Martin Dermott. Number 10, Kelvin Skerrett, back from injury today. Number 11, Dennis Betts. Number 12, Andy Platt. And number 13, Ellery Hanley. Substitutes for Wigan today at 14, Andy Gregory. And number 15, Gerald Stasica. Warrington team still not come out, but they'll know this Central Park ground well after beating Widnes here just a few days ago. Andy Gregory supposed to be playing half a game today. He's on the bench. We'll just have to see what John Money does. So, Warrington now being led out by Desi Drummond, who's captain in the absence of Mike Gregory. And the Warrington now, fans giving him a good applause as Warrington take the field. So, the Warrington team. Number 1, David Lyon. Number 2, Desi Drummond. Number 3, Chrissy Rudd. Number 4, Tony Farnley. Number 5, Mark Forster. His first game back this year. Like to welcome Mark back. Number 6, Rocky Turner. Number 7, Chris O'Sullivan. Number 8, Gary Chambers. Number 9, Dwayne Mann, man of the match on Saturday in the Regal semi-final. Number 10, Roland Phillips. Number 11, Gary Mercer. Number 12, Billy McGinty. And number 13, Paul Cullen. Substitutes for Warrington. Number 14, Mark Thomas. And number 15, Basil Richards. Referee today is, if I can find him, is Mr. Carter of Widnes. So Warrington now, Desi Drummond captain, remember, in Mike Gregory's absence. And Ellery Hanley be taking his place in the middle in a minute, captain of the Wigan team. And a good footballer, Ellery Hanley is. So Warrington with a lot of changes from the team that came here on Saturday and played so well against Widnes in the Regal semi-final. Desi Drummond, I'd like to wish all our listeners a Happy New Year while I think about it. So, looks like Warrington's won the toss. So Warrington will be playing towards the scoreboard ending the first half. A lot of Warrington fans travelled out today to be here on a bleak New Year's Day. A bit of drizzle in the air, cold, but these boys won't bother them. Ellery Hanley wishing Mr. Carter all the best for the new year, I'm sure. So, Wigan Stevie Hampson gets the game underway. Chris O'Sullivan stops it, picks it up, gives it to Paul Cullen. Paul Cullen comes forward. But 3 tacklers there, so Dwayne Mann acting half-back. Dwayne Mann, Roland Phillips, first receiver, runs into number 10. That's Kevin Skerritt, back after injury. Gary Chambers, back after injury for Warrington, spent Christmas in Cumbria. And back in the first team today after a cheek injury. Gary Mercer loves playing in there forwards. Had a great game on Saturday and a penalty to Warrington. Not letting him play the ball, said Mr. Carter. So, first penalty goes to Warrington. Referees this season very keen on this play the ball. So, David Lyon, first penalty for Warrington, finds touch. Midway between the Warrington 25 and halfway, so Dwayne Mann now comes up. Gary Chambers, good running, but he runs into Skerritt. Dwayne Mann acting half-back now. Warrington just short on the halfway line. McGinty, tackle this time, Platt. Man, Roland Phillips getting involved today, big lad, but 3 Wigan tacklers there. Ian Lucas one, and Betts the other one. So Chris O'Sullivan to Mercer. Mercer running well, but Edwards brings him down. Good tackling by Wigan, but Mercer running strong in this second row for Warrington. Turner to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan backwards, so it's play on, and O'Sullivan finds a bit of space. Gives it to Gary Chambers. Gary Chambers goes forward, but good tackling by Goulding, and 6 against as the referee. Wigan crowd don't like it, but that referee says that'll do. Mercer drops it and picked up by Betts. Wigan crowd love it when they've got the ball, so Wigan now just outside the Warrington 25. Goulding, Edwards, Hanley running wild. He's got Iro, still going, gets a good ball out, but picked up by Paul Cullen. So Warrington Wigan lose the ball, first tackle. Good defence by Warrington. Paul Cullen in there. Gary Mercer now, but tackle again. Strong lad in this pack, usually centre. Billy McGinty runs into Lucas and Dermot. So Warrington now, still in their own half. O'Sullivan, Gary Chambers running well. Good run by Gary Chambers. Brushes them off, but good cover tackle by Bobby Goulding. Good run though by Gary Chambers. Good 40-yard run. Rocky Turner now. Rocky Turner, Mercer, he's got Thornley inside him, but he doesn't give it. Now he gives it to Paul Cullen. Paul Cullen gives it, but a bad pass. Bit of a mix-up there with Warrington. Lack of confidence there, it looked like, and Mark Foster got the pass when it was too late, so it'll be a scrum down. Wigan's head and ball. Hanley already down, holding his arm. Looks like his right wrist. Referee stops the clock. Looks like his drinking arm. So Warrington first attack there, but what a brilliant run by Gary Chambers on the far side. Brushed off 2 Wigan tacklers and made a good inroads into the Wigan defence. But then when Warrington had a man overlap over there, there was a bit of a mix-up between Mercer and Paul Cullen, and the move broke down. Hanley back on his feet. Hard man, and a penalty to Warrington. So Warrington now can't go for goal. It's a scrum penalty, so David Lyon will probably put it into touch and put Warrington in a good attacking position here. So David Lyon now finds touch about 15 yards from the Wigan line. So Warrington fans getting behind him now. Mrs. Phillips takes it, stood still a little in his tackle though. 10 yards out now, Warrington, 5 tackles. Can they break this Wigan defence? Turner's running around. O'Sullivan comes on the other side. O'Sullivan still going, but good tackle by Dermot. And he loses the ball, so it'll be a scrum down, Wigan's head and ball. Good tackle there by Dermot on O'Sullivan. So O'Sullivan playing scrum half today. Injury to Kevin Ellis. So Wigan in possession now, just 10 yards from their own line. Warrington Platt Good tackling by Warrington, 3 men in there. Betts, but the tackling holds up again. Betts just gets outside the Wigan 25. Roland Phillips in with the tackle. Lucas, but Lucas falls over and Cullen's in there with a tackle along with Turner and Rudd. Skerritt, but last tackle says the referee, so look for a kick here from Wigan. Goulding, long kick. David Lyon positioned himself excellent like he did on Saturday against Widnes, and he comes forward with it, looking for Desi Drummond, but Desi had gone on the inside. So Warrington now midway between the 25 and halfway. Dwayne Mann takes it up from acting halfback, runs into Platt. McGinty. Gary Chambers runs, good way play by Gary Chambers, unloads, good play. O'Sullivan, bit of a gap. Dean Bell can't hold it, so Warrington will get it here. But, so, knock on. Dean Bell going for the interception, so it'll be Warrington head and ball. Just outside their own 25. So, Chris O'Sullivan, acting scrum half, going against the head. Not happy with it. Widnes fans not happy. Wigan fans not happy, so Warrington will get a chance again through O'Sullivan to feed the scrum. And he gets it out this time. Turner misses out David Lyon, gives it to Chrissy Rudd, the try scorer on Saturday, but he's well shackled. So Warrington now. Dwayne Mann gives it to Roland Phillips, looking for a big game from Roland Phillips today. So Warrington again, Dwayne Mann, Mercer goes round Hanley, but good play by Billy McGinty. McGinty, but tackled by McDermott. So Warrington now finding gaps in this Wigan defence. O'Sullivan still going to Drummond. Drummond's got a bit of space, but Botica does a good tackle. And they went into touch. Good tackle by Botica on Drummond. But there was a gap there, and Chrissy O'Sullivan spotted it, but it was just closed down at the last minute. So Wigan now, head and ball. Goulding gets it out. Hanley operating at standoff. But there's no way through for Hanley this time, and he's well shepherded down. And Bell having a run from acting halfback, good run from Dean Bell. So Wigan now. Andy Platt, but no way through. He had Lucas up in support, but decided to hold on. So Edwards goes on to Iro, but Desi Drummond, a perfect tackle on Iro. And he's hurt Iro. It looks like Iro's holding his shoulder after that collision with Desi Drummond. Hanley, but the tackling's there on him. McGinty, good play by McGinty. Last tackle, says the referee, and Iro's still down, still holding his shoulder after Desi Drummond's tackle. Edwards, again David Lyon, positioned himself excellent, takes it now. Coming forward now, David Lyon. Tackle though by Betts and Edwards. Iro now just getting back into the Wigan line after that tremendous tackle. Still holding his right shoulder though, as Mercer comes forward now. Gets his pass out to Cullen. Cullen to Tony Farnley. Bit of space for Farnley, but the pass goes astray. Cullen picks it up, goes forward, runs into Edwards and Iro. So Warrington now finding gaps in this Wigan defence, but just not finishing it off. O'Sullivan, Turner goes forward, another gap. Turner, but good tackle by Hooker Dermott. So Warrington now finding all kinds of gaps in this Wigan defence. Mercer, Rudd, but Botica can't hold it, and that's 2 interceptions Wigan's missed now. But Warrington will get the head and ball. But meanwhile, Iro still, he looks to me like he don't know what day it is. after running into Desi Drummond's shoulder. It's the way to stop this big New Zealander. And Warrington get it out. Turner now. Turner to Road, back to Turner. Good inside to Lyon, who's linking up, trying to get Mark Foster running, but the tackle come up by Hampson. Foster now, his first touch back after injury. He makes inroads in, still going Mark Foster. As last time, everyone will remember last time Mark Foster was here. 2 80-yard tries as McGinty goes forward. So Warrington now, just 15 yards out, looking for the first score. Gary Chambers, good strong run by Gary Chambers, still going. So Warrington now looking for a score. Turner, Sullivan. Sullivan's got a gap over on the far side, but Botica picks it up. Good kick by O'Sullivan. Had 2 Warrington players over there, but Botica did well there. And Skerritt, he's back after injury. He takes the tackle. So Wigan finding it hard to get out of their own 25. Lucas. But no way through. Gary Chambers and Rowland, and a penalty. Gary Mercer punching in the tackle. Gary Mercer the culprit on this occasion. So Mr Wilson gives the penalty. Mr Carter and Hampson will kick the penalty. Just outside the Wigan 25. Bad kick. Loses 10 yards from it. So bad kick by Hampson. Wigan look at 6s and 7s at the moment. Warrington take advantage of this. Skellett. And they don't seem to know what's happening. This Wigan team doesn't seem the same when Gregory's not on the park. Betts shoves off tackles. Bad tackle in there, but Wigan fans clap anything. Dennis Betts makes a 10-yard run and it's superb according to the Wigan faithful. Platt, but no way through. Look, a bit 6s and 7s, definitely no general out there as Dermot has to come on his own from acting half-back. Big gap between, no one over there, Botica's on his own. Edwards does a little kick forward, but it looks like a fine touch. And just 10 yards from the Warrington line, but Wigan lacking over there. There's the big gap between Edwards and Botica. Botica's playing lonely soldiers over there, all on his own. Dean Bell going over there now. And Warrington should be taking advantage of this, because this Wigan team are definitely not the Wigan team of old without Andy Gregory on the field. So Warrington get the head and ball 10 yards from the penalty goes against Warrington. Mr Carter said the pack wouldn't let Wigan get down when they were already down. So bad penalty for Warrington this, 10 yards from their own line. But again, Wigan in 6s and 7s, they don't know what's going on here. Well, Lucas, 10 yards out, good tackling by Warrington, so first chance now for Warrington, he'll have to defend well here. Goulding gives to Edwards, but Edwards is well shepherded, good tackle by O'Sullivan. So Wigan going on the far side again. Again the Warrington tackling holds up. Just 5 yards short now. Wigan applying a bit of pressure first time. Edwards got Hanley. Hanley though, well tackled. Good tackle by Chambers. And Dwayne Manning with a great tackle on Edwards. Good tackling by Warrington. I make that the last tackle and Wigan lose it. Picked up by Goulding. So, last tackle. And the Wigan crowd don't like it, but the referee makes one behind. Little kick through. David Lyon lets it go. And Warrington will get a restart with a 25 tap. Wigan complaining as usual. But referee don't want to know. Warrington get on with it. Gary Mercer. Sensible play by Gary Mercer. Makes 10 yards. So Warrington after a bit of pressure from Wigan. Chambers. Well offside over there, Andy Platt, but doesn't matter if it's a Wigan player. Warrington now. Sullivan looks to go forward, but runs into Skerritt. Dwayne Mann. Backwards. Good kick by Rocky Turner. Pass. There's Myers. Dancing Myers is going nowhere. And he's tackled Mark Foster in with a tackle. Not one of the Warrington favourite players, this Myers. The fans don't like him. Here's Iro. Again, back to Myers, and Myers don't go anywhere. And Warrington had him well shackled. Skerritt, he goes down on his own accord. So Warrington now. Dermot runs into McGinty, Owen man. 4 tackle shouts Carter, the referee. So Warrington keeping Wigan down here where he outed. And Dermot kicks, good kick again. Goulding this time, but David Lyon makes a bit of a mess of that one. And I think it'll be Wigan's head and ball. 5 yards from the line. David Lyon, I think, touched that. No, the referees give Warrington the feed. I think David Lyon lucky there. So Warrington get the head and ball 5 yards from the line, and it looked like Dave Lyon touched that ball, but we won't argue with the referee. O'Sullivan gets it out. Wigan well offside. Surely offside, and the referee lets it go. Terrible decision. The hooker comes up with a ball. How, I don't know. Now Wigan. Edwards running back into trouble though. Good tackle by Cullen and Mercer. So Wigan back in the 125, looking dangerous. Platt looked well forward, but the referee lets it go. 10 yards out. Golding gives it to Lucas. Back to Golding. Golding, bit of shepherding, and the referee again lets that go. Certain obstruction there, but the referee don't want to know. Hanley gives it to Skerritt, but there's no way through. The Warrington tackling, holding out. Roland Phillips in there. Last tackle, says the referee. Watch for the kick from Goulding. Bounces back, Warrington get away with it. Chrissy Rudd had to kick that one clear. So Warrington will have to give Wigan the ball back with a drop out from between the sticks. Bit of a kick from Goulding, hit the sticks and went anywhere. Warrington were unlucky there. So, but I must say there was a definite obstruction there on a Warrington player, and the referee didn't want to know. And these Wigan fans, they get on my nerves, listen to them. Mercer gets a good kick forward. Hampson's there, makes a bit of a mess of it. Betts picks it up. Betts comes forward, but runs into McGinty and Mercer. McGinty finally brings him down. So Wigan again, back 30 yards out. Platt, no way through. Good tackling. Turner and O'Sullivan in there. So Wigan, Lucas, strong running, looking to unload it. No one there. So Wigan again in the Warrington 25, where they've been for the last 5 minutes. Goulding, Edwards looking for a return. Here's Hanley. Hanley are well forward. Oh, the referee's seen it. The Wigan fans don't like it. Well forward. Similar forward to a Fires try on Saturday, that, but luckily the referee spotted it. The Wigan fans, as you hear, they don't like it. Well, I've got news for Wigan fans. When the ball goes a yard forward, it's forward in rugby league. So Warrington will get the head and ball. So O'Sullivan gets it in. Again, Goulding well offside, but gets away with it again. It's only Farley. Looks like slowly up Tony. Hope he's not in trouble with his shoulder again. Gary Mercer though, strong, gets up out to Dwayne Mann, his New Zealand compatriot. So Billy McGinty just trying to go through a gap. Hanley just closes it down though. Cullen, Turner gets a kick in, but Hampson's there. Taking his time with it, Hampson picks it up, he comes forward now, he'll have to go on his own because Bottic has stayed on his wing and he's well tackled by Warrington. So, Warrington now. Tony Farley receiving attention on his shoulder, but thankfully he's up. So, Wigan, Lucas, the only forward trying to make any ground in this Warrington defence. The Wigan forward just stood around. Definitely missing Gregory. He's Platt, but again Platt, and he can't unload. He had Roland Phillips there in between. So Wigan, Goulding gets his kick off again, but David Lyon's got this one well covered. Picks it up. He's got Myers in front of him. Runs into Myers, and he gets up quickly. Plays it back to Mark Foster. Mark Foster now comes forward. So Warrington now. looking to settle it down a little bit. O'Sullivan, he's got Mercer. Mercer will go forward, but Hanley's there. Good pass by. Now there's a gap out wide. Good play by Warrington. Chrissy Rudd, but he had Drummond outside him. He never looked. Desi Drummond now coming on his own. Good running by Drummond, but Chrissy Rudd, they've got to look these centres. They've got to look both sides. He didn't look, and he had Drummond out wide. Bad pass. It's only Farley picks it up. He's got Gary Mercer with him. Gives it to Mercer, but Mercer can't handle it. Offside, says the referee. So he's give Warrington offside when it was I wouldn't have said that. It was just a knock on. It should have been a scrum. So the clock's stopped now. Warrington bringing Mark Thomas on. Billy McGinty coming off. I don't know, I've not seen him receive an injury. Billy McGinty, Brian, the coach, has just told me he's got a thigh injury. I didn't see it myself. So Mark Thomas takes his place now on the field. So Wigan. Skellett, looking for a big game, Wigan, from him today, but a bit of a lazy player, this lad. So Warrington, still no score. Goulding gives a run around with Platt, but good running by Platt. Good Edwards running into, good play by Edwards. Bottica, but there's Desi Drummond who stops him. Looked like Wigan were in for a score there, but Warrington held out. Goulding, Hanley coming wide now. But Hanley goes on his own, forward again, and he loses it. Knock on, looked like a forward, but the referee didn't see it. So Warrington will get a restart with a tap. The ball from Hanley to Bell was a mile forward, but luckily for Warrington, Bell knocked it on. So Warrington now coming away with it. Paul Cullen already involved in this game, Gary Chambers. So, Billy McGinty off the field, Mark Thomas on, took his place. I know it'll be a straight swap. Mark Thomas will go in the second row where Billy McGinty was, so it won't really alter Warrington's plans that much. Dwayne Mann, he has to come on his own and runs into both props, Lucas and Skerritt, 10 yards out from the halfway line. David Lyon gets his boot to it. Finds it, long kick, gets it between Bottica and Hampson, but Hampson takes it first bounce, comes forward. But Chrissy Rudd's there with a tackle, good tackle by Rudd. There's Bell. Lacklustre this, both teams, it's typical New Year's Day encounter. Gives it to Platt, but Platt's tackle, it was a break by Platt earlier that set Wigan up. Kick by Dermot. And he's given the penalty. Well, I think Martin Dermot deserves an Oscar for that. He looked for that and he got it. It was a case of 50-50. He run into Mark Thomas there. It was his deliberate ploy, but he's got away with it. So Wigan get the penalty. Well, I think he should be getting an Oscar. Hampson finds touch. Good kick by Hampson. So Warrington now. Got to defend again here, 10 yards from their own line. Goulding, Skerritt, but Skerritt's tackled, good tackling again. So Warrington will have another 6 tackles there to tackle out this Wigan team. Again on a bit of an obstruction. No, good tackle by David Lyon. Certain try by Betts. And Lyon got hold of him at the last minute. It looked a certain 4 points. Hanley, Goulding's going to try and go on his own. He had Edwards outside and Warrington recovered. But David Lyon saved a certain try there. But there was obstruction again with this Wigan team. Higher up Bell. Interception. Mark Foster. No one's going to stop Mark. It's Curtins. Good try. Where's David Myers? Goodbye, David Myers. And Mark Foster touches down. That'll do. 4 points. But there was David Myers, left in the dust as Mark Foster said goodbye, Mr. Myers. And Wigan have to come all the way back upfield. That looks good on him. That's what we like to see. The Wigan don't like it though. I'm sure Mark Foster knocked that ball on according to the Wigan players. But Good run by Mark Foster. He just seemed to stroll down the field. So Chrissy Rudd, about 10 yards in from this near touchline, with Warrington going to a 4-0 lead. Never any danger then, nothing going anywhere else. There's Myers. He's still signing autographs down here, I think. So Chrissy Rudd now, midway between the touch and the near post. Important goal kick. Remember, goal kicks can win games as this rain comes down here at gloomy Central Park, and I'm hoping it's going to be even gloomier at 20-5 tonight for these Wigan faithful. So Chrissy Rudd now trying to put the conversion behind the sticks. Looks a good one. That'll do. So Warrington open at 6 points. So I make it 27 minutes gone. It's Warrington 6, Wigan 0. Warrington fans now getting behind him. I've told you, Mark Foster always has a good game down here. Always scores long distance tries. The Wigan fans must be sick of him. So Amson restarts. Taken by Chrissy O'Sullivan. Gives it to Paul Cullen. Paul Cullen comes forward, runs into Betts. How Betts didn't score earlier, though, I don't know. David Lyon did a perfect tackle on him. And instead of being 6-0 down, we're 6-0 in front. The referee said a knock-on. I think the crowd give that decision. Definitely. The Wigan faithful over on the far side give Mr Carter that decision. He didn't have a clue. So it's a scrum down, Wigan's head and ball on the Warrington 25. Warrington pushing. Edwards. But there's O'Sullivan who brings Edwards down. Good tackle by O'Sullivan. Hanley. Lucas takes it stood still and he's well tackled. So Warrington tackling well. Defence win games. Goulding. Watch the obstruction again here. But this time it doesn't work. Platt runs into 3 Warrington players. But this man Goulding's getting involved in this game. Warrington will have to keep their eye on him. Goes out the other side, a bad pass, but Platt picks it up. Comes forward, but no way through. 4 tackles, shouts Mr Carter, a witness. Goulding. Hanley. Gives it to Hanley, standing still, and Warrington bring him down. Go on, get rid of it. He does, but Warrington let it go. Bell. And a bad pass. Good play by Dean Bell. Passes it to Mr Jones, who's in the supporters club here in the terracing. So Warrington get the head and ball. Well, Wigan, they don't look. They're lacking. Andy Gregory is definitely the difference. And I'll put my money on it that John Money will bring Andy Gregory on in the second half. Because without Andy Gregory, they've not got a clue. O'Sullivan, Hanley there with a tackle. They've just not got a clue. Dwayne Mann, Gary Chambers. Good running again by Chambers, but Iro finishes the tackle. So Warrington now looking to bring it in forward. Gary Mercer. Good play, good pass by Mercer. Now Warrington's got another chance. Farnley. Desi Drummond. He's giving it too soon. Give it. He's give it to Edwards. How they didn't score, I don't know. Warrington coach going crazy here. And you can feel for him. Another try goes begging. Wigan now coming away with it. Well, 4 points went begging. Desi Drummond was pleading for the ball and Tony Foley hesitated. Myers. Every game this is happening for Warrington. You can feel as Hanley tries to come forward. A try there that has surely hurt Wigan. Penalty to Hanley. So Amson finds touch. So Wigan now again. Lucas. Gary Chambers is there with Dwayne Mann. Never has a bad game, this Dwayne Mann for Warrington. So Dermot, Goulding, again running wide. This time it's Skerritt, no way through. So Warrington now got to tackle again. I make it 7 minutes to go to half time. Platt making inroads. Again, Wigan make a mess. And Roland Phillips dives on the loose ball. Good play by... No one behind, that's in half back. Warrington and Skerritt miles offside. And he's got away with it. Well, he was in behind the man playing the ball and the referee let him get away with it. Shocking. Thomas, Mercer. Good play, O'Sullivan's for Warrington again now. Should have had another try with that Tony Thornley break. He had Drummond with him. Mark Thomas now comes forward. Hanley in with a tackle. So Warrington. It's Paul Cullen. Oh, bit high there. It's Skerritt. But again, he's got away with it. Went in with a punch on Paul Cullen. David Lyon gets his kick off. Here's Mary Myers. And Mary Myers lets it go. So, good kick by David Lyons. Mary Myers lets it go, so it'll be a scrum. So, Warrington now, back down into the Wigan half. Where do you want to play these last 7 minutes? So, Wigan head and ball. Goulding, Edwards. Edwards has got Iro and Bell coming round, but Warrington read it well. Good tackle by Rocky Turner. So Hanley looking to go one way, but he is well shepherded. Warrington's tackling keen, strong. 6-0 up, remember, but a lot to play for yet. There's Hanley playing around again here at this play the ball. Dermot, Betts, but no way through for Betts. So this ball will be like a piece of soap now in this drizzle. There's Lucas. Inroads, gives it forward again. Again, the referee's seen it. I think that's about 8 forward passes we've had today, and the referee's only pulled 2 up. So Warrington get the head and ball. Mr. Carter spotted the pass was forward from Platt. The Wigan crowd didn't like it, but the referee was right on. And again, Wigan turning the scrum. Sullivan gets it in. The Wigan crowd again, they make me laugh. David Lyons runs into his opposite number. Stevie loses it. So, bad mistake by David Lyons. Wigan now back in possession. Skerritt. Rocky Turner's good tackling though by Rocky. Goulding, nearly broke through Goulding. The only man in this Wigan team with any idea at the moment. Here's Hanley, misses him out, goes out wide. Edwards, Betts looking for a gap to get Bell running. Bell's looking now forward. Warrington bring him down though, and he loses it. Warrington, knock on, but Warrington had possession. It should have been play on. Warrington got advantage. The referee's not let it go though. And he's give Wigan the head and ball? Never! Chrissy O'Sullivan didn't like it neither, but that was disgusting refereeing. Shocking. Warrington's head and ball. Desi Drummond having a word now. It was Warrington. We should have had the ball, never mind the scrum. Well, referee getting up to his old tricks again. Just before half time, so Warrington now. Got to defend again now, thanks to the referee. Betts gets through one tackle, but finally brought down. So Warrington now. Platt looking to run in strong, but Warrington bring him down. Oh, terrible! He went down on his own and referees give a penalty. Well, so Hanley's going for a... Is he going? Yeah, he's bringing Botica in out of the cold for a goal kick. Well, this referee, I can't say. Platt played for that, and that's just what he got. You watch the action replay. So, Botica, chance to put 2 points on the board for Wigan. 3 minutes till half time. Well, I must say, this Wigan team have not got a clue. Like I say, I've said it all season. Andy Gregory's not in this team. They're a poor team, and that's just what's happening. So, Botica. So O'Sullivan restarts. Myers. Goulding gives it to Myers. Where's Myers going? Nowhere. Skerritt. Tackled by Mercer though, and Chambers. Lucas having a good game in the front row for Wigan. Platt. Tackle now just below us. So 4 shouts the referee. So Goulding first receiver now. Betts is running into a posse of Warrington players. And last tackle now for Wigan. After kick here. Goulding gets his kick off again. David Lyon lets it go past. Looks like he'll let it roll. And he does. Good play by David Lyon. So Warrington will get a restart on the 25. Another minute's ticking away to half time. So Paul Cullen, first receiver, runs round into Betts. Betts is in with a tackle. Gary Chambers. Oh, Warrington's just using these one-man ball. Mercer. Good tackle though by Platt. Sullivan goes one way but straightens up, and Wigan are in there. Mark Thomas. Good run by Thomas, but just closed it down. Last tackle, says the referee. Play 5 yards from the halfway line. David Lyon ready for the kick here. Now Rocky Turner gets it away. Warrington now all up there. It's Myers who's going to pick this one up now. 5 yards from his line. Comes forward. And he goes well tackled. Tony Farnley, helped, assisted by Mark Foster. Mercer picks up the loose ball to Warrington now. 25 yards out. Chance for a score now here. Phillips. So, good time to score. I make it 2 minutes to half time. Chambers. Still going, Gary Chambers. No backing up though. So, goes blindside again. Cullen trying to straighten up. Can't tackle. O'Goulding's there. 4 shouts the referee. Warrington going wide with it. Drop goal. No, touched an hand, so it'll be a drop out. Warrington will get the ball back. So, touched an hand, says the referee. So, Wigan have to give drop out from the sticks. Hampson, long one. Good kick, good long kick. So David Lyon, bit of a mess there, but he's picked it up and's coming forward now. Mark Foster, try scorer, looking to get involved. Sullivan gives it to Roland Phillips. Roland Phillips though has to go down. Just inside the Wigan half of the field. Rain coming down heavy now at Central Park. Right on half time, I'm sure the players will be glad to get off as Gary Chambers tries to come forward. Again, no way through. So where's Rocky Turner, gives it to Cullen. Cullen slips it to Matt Rudd. Rudd gets it to Mercer. Gap out wide now if Mercer can go forward. Man's still going, man. But shackled up by Lucas. Good defence by Lucas. So Warrington, last tackle is up and under. This looks a big one. Here's Hampson. And Ebbeld is well to pick it up. Wigan now through Potica. Potica gets through, just dragged down by Sullivan. Platt looking to unload, gets it out to McDermott, but McDermott runs into the Warrington defence. Here's Edwards. Edwards gets the kick off, it looks a good one. David Lyon going to pick it up, but it gets into touch. So it'll be Warrington's head and ball just inside their own 25. I make it within 2 minutes of injury time now. It's Warrington 6, Wigan 2. There's the half-time hooter. So half-time at Central Park, Wigan 2, Warrington 6. And the rain comes down heavier than ever. Warrington now taking the field for the second half. Warrington 6, Wigan 2. So, what an exciting second half we've got in store. Andy Gregory's come on for Wigan. And Bobby Goulding's gone off, so it's a straight swap, scrum half for scrum half. Like I said earlier, this Gregory seems to be the man that makes this Wigan machine tick. Without him, they just seem to be stalling all the time. So we'll have to see what Gregory makes difference to this second half. Warrington now, no more substitutions as I can see. Just one try in this game. Matt Foster interception try in the 27th minute where he went 90 yards. No one to touch him. So Sullivan, Wigan facing the rain in this second half. O'Sullivan gets us underway. So Cullen getting his troops going. Hampson gives it to Betts. And Betts runs into Cullen. So Wigan now in their own 25. Platt and Skerrett. John Money looking for a big game from him. He goes down though. So Wigan. Bell runs into Cullen again. And Mercer. Hanley goes round Matt Thomas, but a bad mistake. And it's a knock on, surely the referee's going to give it here now. Looks like Wigan's ball. He's give it 6 again, well. Wigan get a let off there. Lucas now bringing it forward, 6 tackles again. Wigan, Platt runs into Mercer and Chambers, so Warrington still tackling strongly. Is Gregory's first touch. Referee's let it go. So last tackle surely, but he's let it go. Here's Gregory. And he gets tackled, last tackle now, says the referee. So Gregory already first touch. Here's Edwards with a kick, well in front of him though. That goes backwards, Warrington letting it come down. Hampson. Ido gives it back and Warrington get it back. Looks like an injury again to Warrington player over there. Paul Cullen, is it? No, he's alright. So Warrington now in possession. Rain coming down into Wigan's faces now. So Warrington now. Gary Chambers runs into 3 Wigan players now. Wigan back with Gregory on the field. Here's Mark Thomas. Go. Mercer. Gary Mercer runs round Betts. Good play, but again, no one there on his shoulder. So Warrington now, here's Dwayne Mann, gets his kick away, good kick, Hampson coming across though for it, he's got Botica coming, positioning himself, but Chrissy Rudd follows him. Here's Botica now, what's he going to do? And it's Sullivan, he loses it. Warrington get it back. So Warrington now, Botica is still down. So Warrington now looking to go forward. Paul Cullen, not out up with him. So Warrington now looking for another try, they'll do him well here. Chambers gets it out to Rocky Turner. Turner runs into Botica though. So Warrington now. Gary Chambers hurt in that play. Mercer. Play on, says the referee, as Gregory went in high. Well, Warrington applying pressure. Sullivan, Hanley offside, but the referee having none of it. It's Mercer again, but he slides down. Last tackle now for Warrington. 15 yards out. Crucial stage this, if Warrington can get another try. Mercer slow up. It's O'Sullivan. Sullivan, little chip through, but too far. And no one there, so Wigan get let off. So it'll be a restart on the 25. So Warrington got the tackling due again now. And Lucas comes downfield, makes that 10 yards. Here's Platt. Platt's going nowhere though. Tackle downstairs by O'Sullivan. So Wigan, slow up now, Platt. Here's Gregory again. Jinking one way, but Mark Thomas shepherds him down and loses the ball. Picked up by Roland Phillips. And Roland Phillips tries to go forward, runs into Betts. And a bit of an elbow from Mr. Skerritt, which the referee doesn't seem to see. I've seen it from up here. Mercer again. Good strong run. Mercer enjoying himself in this pack. Just loves it. Gets involved in the game. So Warrington now going switching it. Gary Chambers looking to switch it, but he can't unload. Bells brings the man down. He's hurt again, Gary Chambers, slow up. So O'Sullivan gives it to Mercer, but Wigan read that move and shut it down straight away. Full shouts the referee. David Lyon receiving attention now. Here's O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan into Cullen. Cullen back to Cullen. There's got to be a chance here. Farnley. But he doesn't pass it. He looked like he was going in. Good play by Tony Farnley. Warrington now. O'Sullivan. Cullen looking to kick. Good kick. Warrington now all onside here, but it goes into, drifts into in goal. I thought Tony Farnley was going in there. Good run by Farnley. Did the sensible thing. He pinned his head back and went for the line, but it wasn't to be. So Wigan now restart with a tab on the 25. And Myers, Mary Myers. Very well liked at Warrington, Mary. He's well tackled though. Dermot, Lucas now he's got Skerritt outside, but no way through. Warrington's tackling holds up. Dermot, Gregory misses out Betts. He's going it wide now to Hanley. Hanley's got Iro, but Chrissy Rudd stays with him. But he's still going, strong man. Edwards, but good tackling by Warrington, cover defence. Ellery Hanley, a strong man when he's got the ball. And here's Hanley again. Still going Hanley. Into Gregory. But Gregory's tackled and that'll be the last one. But the referee's lost his count again. He's out to Betts. Inside to Gregory. Edwards. But Edwards is tackled. I don't know how many the refs going, but I make that 7. So Warrington now. Wigan now. Here's Gregory. Watch for the little chip through from him. But play on. Play on. Wigan fans looking for the penalty, but the referee not wearing it. As David Lyon went down on that ball. Desi Drummond now coming forward. So Warrington, this is where Wigan want to play the game. Dwayne Mann, Gary Chambers having a good game for Warrington. Gary running forward strongly on the ball and tackling well. Here's Gary Mercer. Mercer again, he beats 2 tackles. It loves this second row for Warrington. O'Sullivan now jinks one way, but Lucas goes with him. Good play by the prop forward of Wigan. And rain coming down heavier, last tackle. So McDwayne man gets his kick off, but Hampson's got all the time in the world now. Chrissy Rudd now coming up. The boys coming forward now as Botica picks it up, gets it to, but he gets him murdered. Well, what a silly pass by Botica. That's what you call hospital food pass. He telegraphed that, and Warrington were waiting. Bell tackle downstairs, can't unload the ball. Warrington's got to watch now. Wigan don't unload the ball in the tackle. Did well to take that. Bad pass, but Warrington were in on it as Hampson goes down. Gregor Edwards looking to jink one way, but Warrington are there again. 4 Warrington defenders there. So Wigan looking for a way through. Here's the general Gregory. Gregory goes off one on his left. Goal going. Gets. But Botica comes back inside. And he loses it. Botica. He should have gone forward. Last tackle. Edwards at the gap there, but Wigan again make a mistake. Here's Gregory. Up and under. The wind catches it. Warrington will let it bounce. Gregory gets it back. Here's Edwards. Again a kick through, but looks like Drummond has got this one. Drummond picks it up. Botica missing, gets round Botica, but Bell's there. So Warrington now. Mercer. Well offside Wigan there, but the referee don't want to know. 2 or 3 of them well in front. There's Lucas again in front of the man, look. Lucas is 10 yards offside, the referee don't want to know. Warrington Chambers. Again, they're going high, but Andy Platt high this time. And that Gary Chambers not happy with that tackle, no wonder. Good kick though downfield. This Mary Myers going back to retrieve it. Picks it up. Not Warrington facing him, no, and there's no way through for Mary. Warrington now got to defend. Edwards getting involved now while he's got Gregory there. Gregory making the gaps for him. Different team when Gregory's at the helm, but Warrington still in the front. 6-2 as Skerritt goes forward, but good tackle that. Cullen did the good tackle there, brought him down. So Warrington now got a tackle again. Gregory jinking through to Hanley, but Hanley Sullivan takes man and ball. Good play by him. Lucas straightens up. And again, tackle, last tackle. So look for Gregory's kick again here. Warrington now having to put up with it. Here's Gregory with the kick. Again, the wind grabs hold of it, and Warrington let it go. And Chrissy Rudd does very well there and sticks hold of it. So Warrington get possession. Wigan all offside, but it don't seem to matter. As Rocky Turner comes forward. Referee's not bothered. About 6 of them stood in front of him. They're still way offside again. Come on, referee, let's have a bit of spirit in this game. There's Phillips. Wigan well off. I mean, get him behind you. But Wigan, this time they're onside. Gary Mercer. Platt beats him again. Gets it out, Phillips. Phillips has to come forward, but runs into him. Skerritt. A lot of punching going in here from Wigan players. So Warrington now. O'Sullivan. Long one. Mercer. Cullen gets it Farnley. Farnley has to take it though. Good tackle by Iro. And it's the last tackle. Paul Cullen ready here. Gets a good kick away. It's the last tackle.
Fucking here now, we've got off kicking the fucking down the field. You may as well get tackled there as give it away in the scrum.
No, he gets the scrum.
Yeah, but we don't use the scrum.
Yeah. So Wigan bringing up, Warrington bring. Mark Thomas comes off. Basil Richard comes on. Big lad Basil Richards. Just hope he's fit after early season injuries. First game for the first team this year. His brother Craig, prop forward at Bradford. So, what is... Iro trying to run round Ruddy. Ruddy does well. Here's Botica. There's Desi Drummond and Wigan lose it. Good play by Desi Drummond. Botica seems to be feared there, and he seen Desi coming. as Paul Cullen comes forward. This is one lad who's not frightened. He'll play 80 minutes. Sullivan looking for a gap. Mercer goes through a bit of a gap. Mercer still going. Looking to go one way. We must go in here. Got to go in. Desi Drummond's in. Warrington score. Basil Richards. So Warrington open up a nice 10-2. Basil Richards. He'll be happy with that. Nice one. So Warrington 10-2 in front. So Warrington now in a good position, can win this game. No, 15 in the second half. 25 to go. Yeah. I'm like, you don't want to. Got your mints. So, and Basil Richards goes in. I make it 15 minutes of the second half. Chrissy Rudd with a difficult kick, but he'll take his time. Fans getting behind Warrington now. Wigan fans not too happy though. I think they'll be sick and tired of Warrington. So Warrington now 10-2 in front. Chrissy Rudd now. About 2 yards in from the far touchline. Piss off with that food, you make it fucking stand there. I bet me nails. Terrible, isn't it? So Chrissy Rudd now. Clock restarts. Trying to convert Basil Richards' try. This will be a very important kick. Looks a good one. But just drifts off. So 16 minutes of the second half. Warrington 10, Wigan 2 as the rain comes down hard now. So, Warrington, Paul Cullen rallying his troops. He knows this game's to there for the taking now. Warrington 10-2 in front. So, Hampson, long one. Sullivan there though, stops it soccer style. He'll give it to Paul Cullen, and Paul Cullen comes forward. Playing well Cullen, but runs into Gregory Hanley and Edwards, the triangle. So, David Lyon, Gary Chambers, playing well Gary. Wigan getting a bit et up now, but Warrington won't be bothered. Here's Basil Richards' first touch after him's try, but Lucas there, looking for a big game from Basil Richards today. Goes on his own, Dwayne Mann, sensible running by Dwayne Mann, spotted a gap, but thankfully at Wigan they just closed it down. O'Sullivan. There's Turner, gets his kick away though, but Hampson's there. Hampson does well to stop it. Looks like he made a right mess of it, but luckily for him it stopped. It didn't go in touch, and Hampson runs into the Warrington defence. So Myers not going anywhere against his former team. Dean Bell. Wigan now looking for a big game from someone in these internationals. Goes this side to Betts. Dennis Betts already been once over the try line, but David Lyon held him up and wouldn't let him touch down. What a tackle by David Lyon. Edwards, Gregory's got Hanley, but he misses him out. Comes back inside and has to go down. Warrington read that move well and closed it down. Last tackle. So watch Edwards here with a tackle. Edwards now going wide. Is that? He goes, take the tackle, take him down, unloads it to Botica. Botica goes forward, kicks it, but David Lyon there, play on, says the referee. And Lyon's going forward, good run by David Lyon. Good play by Lucas though, but holding him down, referee don't want to know. Dwayne Mann. So Warrington now. Mark Foster coming inside, giving the forwards a breather. Good play by Mark Foster. And the forwards a break now. Warrington looking to fanning it right here. They seem to have extra men over here. There's Turner. Turner's misses Basil Richards. Basil Richards goes forward. Good running by Richards, but Hanley does well to bring him down. Good run by Richards. So, O'Sullivan, Mercer, misses Mercer this time. Long one. Just unlucky there, Ruddy. And Belly does well to dive on the loose ball. If Ruddy had took that, it'd have been curtains as Bottica comes forward. So Warrington now tackling again. 10-2 in front, remember. Skerrett. Good tackle, good tackling by Warrington. So, Gregory, inside, a knock on by Platt, and that'll do Warrington. They pick it up and Warrington get the ball back. Well, we'll like that, Wigan do that all day, we'll like that. And Mercer gives it to Paul Cullen. Paul Cullen takes Betts and Lucas on. Tackle though, having a good game, Paul Cullen, getting involved. Dwayne Mann gives it to Gary Chambers, but Gary Chambers is well tackled, he's still going though, holds onto the ball. Another score here could really break this Wigan heart. And Warrington get it. O'Sullivan gives it back inside to Phillips. A bit high there again, but let it go, the referee. And Roland Phillips. Dwayne Mann acting half-back, goes on his own. Little chip through. Dwayne Mann now. Try! He's given it! We've got it! Dwayne Mann goes in. Brilliant. Took Bottica on. Brian Johnson, an happy man behind me. So Warrington open a 14 gap. Well, Dwayne Mann goes in, Wigan lot like it. Warrington are here again. They'll be sick and side of the sight of Warrington. Hey, we beat Widnes on Saturday and we're here today, pummeling with Wigan. Brilliant try by Dwayne Mann, clever man. Used his brain there, chipped forward and he took Bottica on for pace. And he was first to the ball, so Warrington increased the lead. I'd like to have a word with Brian here a minute. He don't want to know, he's excited. About what do you think? I'll have Paul Williamson here. What do you think about that, Paul?
Brilliant, brilliant.
Eh?
Done it on Saturday, we're doing it here again today.
Yeah, that's right. Very good. So, Warrington now 14-2. Brian not counting his chickens, I don't think. He knows, he's seen it happen before. But I'll put my money now. I'll put my mortgage on Warrington today. No danger. So, 14-2. I make it. We've got about 17 minutes left. Wigan now got to score 3 times to win this game. So Wigan coming up with it. Warrington now. Let's hope we don't give it away. Last time I was up here was when in this Premiership when we had a good lead and we blew it. But let's hope we don't do it today. So Hampson, another long kick. O'Sullivan's there again, stops it soccer style, gives it to Paul Cullen, a set move, he comes forward, he shoves that, Edwards out of the way, get out of it, he says. Edwards don't like that. No, Warrington now. Offside, Miles offside. Desi Drummond pointing it out, but the referee don't want to know. Surely was what Skellett was in the Warrington half, and a good kick by Dwayne Mann. Hampson goes to get it, stops it, picks it up, Warrington here now in front of him. No way through, and again he's brought down.
Stay on this shit.
So Wigan now, Platt coming forward, Drummond's there along with Mann. So Warrington now on the halfway line, tackling like little angels. Here's Gregory, he's got Hanley running in. That's the tackle, but a good tackle by Warrington. So I make that the last tackle. The referee's lost count again. The sooner they have these 6 balls in the pocket, the better. As Ido tries to straighten up, he does. Still going. Good tackle. Hanley was through. But he's not give the turnover. No, 6th tackle, he said. Here's Gregory now. Knocks on. Warrington, turnover. Warrington will get the turnover. No, the referee's got it right for once. He's given the turnover when he was going to give a scrum. As Basil Richard comes forward. Good running by Richards. Well, how Hanley didn't score then. Brilliant tackle from behind. Desi Drummond, he'll go on his own, Desi. But Edwards and Bell there. Warrington slowly bringing it away. They know the clock's in their favour now. 15 minutes to go. O'Sullivan takes the tackle, had Mercer coming up and Cullen. I think Roland Phillips has got to get doing a bit more work now in this Warrington pack for Warrington. He's playing excellent now, nice one. Now Ruddy's got some room over there. Turner, though, he gets tackled by Iro. So, Foster takes Myers and Hanley on. He's last tackle. Dwayne Mann here for the kick. Lucky Turner gets a good kick off. Here's that Bottica here. Bottica waiting. Gives it to Hampson. Hampson weren't waiting for that and he nearly made a mess of it. He won't thank Bottica for that. So, Wigan now in their own 25. This is where Warrington want to play the game. Bottica trying to come forward. He's not going to go anywhere. Basil Richard brings him down. Oh, Dermot coming from acting half back. He knows this Wigan machine not working. Here's Platt. Want a good tackle here by Warrington, and it is. It's Gary Chambers and Mercer. Referee making sure Warrington's onside. Here's Gregory looking to get rid of it. Lucas is surrounded by Warrington players. Last tackle, says the referee. It's Gregory here with a kick. Warrington now. And comes away with it. Drummond sees a bit of space. But tackle back where the ball was kicked, so that'll do. Warrington now in the Wigan half. 6 tackles to go. And Desi Drummond now slow up. He played the old professional. He's not daft, Desi. Gary Mercer having a good game, but misses the tackle again. Platt missing a lot of tackles today. Because on his own this time, Roland Phillips. Oh, sticks hold of the ball. That's the important thing now as the minutes tick by. Dwayne Mann. Paul Cullen having a good game, Paul. Involved in everything. Shepherding the troops up. Good man to have in your team. Sullivan, here's the kick. Good kick by O'Sullivan. Open space. There's Foster over there. David Myers, what's he going to do? And he has to kick it clear. He had David Myers, Foster breathing down his neck there. And he knew there was only one place that ball was going. So Wigan will have to kick it out and Warrington will get possession. Important period now. A drop goal will do for Warrington here. Just 1 pointer. It's 14-2. Another 1 pointer will do. Wigan won't score 3 times. There's no way on that. Be lucky score once. They seem to don't have any ideas today as Warrington love this Central Park ground. Hampson long one. Lyon, he calls for it. Picks it up and comes forward. David will take the ball up here on his own. Sensible running by David Lyon. But good tackle by Lucas. Having a good game for Wigan, Lucas in the front row. Here's Gary Chambers. He'll make the 25. That'll do. Just bring it nearer and nearer. So Wigan now. Here's O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's got Mercer. Now Cullen. Cullen goes inside. Still going Cullen. Breaks Betsy's tackle. Wigan looking at 6s and 7s now. They look lost. Going wide. Here's Drummond. Drummond kicks it. Knock on, but he got away with it. Referee didn't see it. So, I make it. We've got 10 minutes to go. Wigan coming across field with it now. But the Warrington defence there again.
14 to go.
Yeah. So I've just been informed 14 to go, not 10. So, I'm just wishful these minutes away. There's Lucas. Lucas straightens up, but again, the tackling's there. One downstairs, one upstairs. Basil Richards is upstairs and Cullen downstairs. And here's Gregory going out wide again. There's the move. Here's Edwards, but Warrington closed it. They didn't give Wigan much room. That's what you've got to do. Close them down. Hanley will go on his own here, if I know. Gives it to Gregory. Gregory's got Platt. Platt goes on well there. Good play by Platt. Here's Hanley. Hanley going. Warrington get the ball here. Superb. Saved a certain try. Penalty to Warrington, surely. He's not giving it. The referee don't want to know. Well, Warrington get a let off, but we've got an injury there. And it looks a bad leg injury. It looks like... I can't see who is injured, but it's a bad leg injury. I hope it's not too bad, but Warrington's slowly coming away. But Wigan didn't score there. Paul Cullen, he comes forward. So Warrington now, player receiving attention. I think it's David Lyon. Rocky Turner's gone in the full-back position sensibly. No, Lyon's still there. Here's Mercer anyway. He's going forward. I think it's Tony Farnley again. It is, it's Tony Farnley down on the ground. Good play, gets it, gives Rocky more room, and he gets a good kick away. Hampson makes a mess of it. So Warrington now gain more ground here. There's the lads out who's leading the troops. Paul Cullen, look. And there's Richards. Good play by Richards. So, but Warrington should have had a penalty earlier holding down Hanley, but he got away with it. He's back to Myers. Myers trying to go forward, but the tackling's there again. So Warrington now. Here's Hanley. Already nearly scored, but again they're on to him. He gets it out. Gregory. Gregory to Edwards. Edwards gets it out. The tackle's there again. Pettiker gives it back into Greg. But Edwards, I'm drumming a brilliant tackle on Edwards. Made no ground at all. Warrington's tackling perfect up to now. Here's Gregory. Platt. No, he's coming back blind side. Gets him, but Botica's going nowhere. So Warrington, 4 shouts the referee. The important couple of tackles now for Warrington. Gregory, Hanley. Misses Hanley, gives it to Lucas. Lucas going through. Hanley. But again, Gregory looking to Hampson. But again, Warrington's there. Warrington get the ball. Paul Cullen was pushed off it there by Myers. And he's hurt, Paul Cullen. To Warrington, Mary Mercer receiving attention and Cullen's down. I think Paul's just playing it. Yo, monkey. What's wrong with him? We get the head and ball, don't we? So it'll be Warrington. No, we should have head and ball. It looked like Myers kicked that in touch. But again, the referee disagrees with me. Edwards. Bell. Ido. Again, Warrington read it. Oh, Warrington now got to defend. Platt. Tackling Platt. Well tackled. There's man. But man, Basil Richards. Betts goes out wide to Lucas. Lucas looking to make ground, but he's tackled. Still 15 yards out. Warrington tackling well. She'll go wide. Here's Gregory. Misses out one man. Knock on. The referee's seen this one. He had his glasses on this time. He spotted that one. So Warrington will get the head and ball. I make it 10 minutes now. I said that 10 minutes ago, but we've gone through 8 packets of mints up here in the gantry. And Warrington get it out. You see O'Sullivan. Turner just holds it now. Hanley's there and Edwards. But Warrington just playing the tackles out now. And Gary Chambers. And again they go high. Betts is round the head again. And it's Basil Richards, he'll have forward. And he knows one way to go. Again the high tackle there. Referee go in and have a look. Skerritt losing his rag now. It looks like losing money for Skerritt, and I don't think he likes that. Paul Cullen. Again high. Lucas lucky to get away with that. Referee let him off. But there's David Lyon. He'll get his boot to this. That's where to play the game. Mary Myers running back. It looks a cracker, that. That is a punishing kick. That is what you call a punishing kick, and Warrington are all up there now. 20 yards from the Wigan line. That's where Warrington want to play the game. Wigan going back warily now, these forwards. I make it about 7 minutes to go. So 7 or 8 minutes we've got. Warrington 14, Wigan 2. Important 2 points for Warrington here today. So Gregory, not done much since he come on. His Warrington team's just not let him do out. And there's Myers, Mary Myers. Only one place Mary's going, and that's on the ground. He's Hanley. Hanley having a good strong man, this Hanley, but this time the Warrington players are there. And Tony Farley and O'Sullivan. He goes on his own, Dermot. Sensible play by Dermot, he sees them. It's maybe the only way through this Warrington defence. Here's Gregory. Look for the kick from Gregory. Gets it onto his foot, but there's the Warrington tacklers. And he's kicking. Surely he's got to be penalised for this, referee. Hanley, Edwards does a little kick forward. O'Sullivan looks like he's got this one covered. And Wigan get it back, 6 again, unlucky there. O'Sullivan, he did the right thing, but the ball slid out. Here's Wigan, Edwards, Lucas, gives it to Lucas. Lucas trying to straighten up, but no one there. I make it 5 minutes to go here. Here's Dermot going on his own. Warrington now, got to close these gaps down now, don't allow Wigan in. Edwards, Gregory's got Edwards, misses Edwards, gives it out to Skelf, and he gives it to Warrington. Chrissy Rudd, he's just going to have a go. Good play by Ruddy. All right, he went in touch, but he did the sensible thing. He took play in the Wigan half, and Wigan have to get the ball down again now. This Warrington defence today, as they say, it wins matches, and it's been superb today. Twice this defence has stopped Hanley when it looked like he was going in. Once Betts in the first half, and I'm one happy chap. What a way to start 1991. The rain coming down heavy. So Warrington, give all these forwards the due. They've all had a good game today. As Gregory gets it in. Bit of a knock-on, referee lets it go again. And he gives it to Bell, bit of a mix-up. Wigan now trying everything. No way through, he must be frustrated. Oh, I've seen everything now. So Bell plays it, quick one. Here's Wigan now through Ido. Ido got Cullen there, he breaks that tackle. Pushes off, gives it to Drummond. Gives it to Basil Richards, that'll do. Basil likes that one. And Warrington go forward again. So this is it now, important time. Just hold the ball, lads, just play the tackles out. Basil Richards just goes forward, just play the tackles, that'll do. They can't score without the ball. And Basil's up slowly. Mercer missed Mercer this time, and Roland Phillips again, the feet go in. The referee not bothered. Gregory up there with the feet, and Roland Phillips is up slowly. He's learning. O'Sullivan looking for the drop goal, but goes along the ground, but never mind.
Sit up.
So the Warrington lads getting ready again. Sit up. Offside, Wigan player, has he got? No. What's happening? He's stopping the clock. Substitution, Stazika's coming on. Betsy's going off. So, Gerard Stazika, he won't do much. Got a new cap for Christmas, that's about it. Here's Hanley. Good tackling, he can't go without his legs, and that's what Paul Cullen does. So, there's Dwayne Man. Lucas gives it to Platt, but Platt's held up. Good tackling again. And Warrington tackle well today. Tackling wins games. Gregory's got Platt. Skerritt gives it away, and Warrington will get it. Knock on, that'll do. Another second will slow down. We get the head and ball. And Wigan, they must be really choked. We're seeing the Wigan walk. Can we see the Wigan walk a minute now? I can't remember if I can get him. The Wigan walk, it usually happens here when Warrington are here. Well, the referee, first penalty in the scrum that all afternoon it's going to get. But there's the Wigan walk. I'm an happy chap. Look at it. It's called the Wigan walk. It's very popular when Warrington come here. There it is, Wigan walk. Only happens when Warrington are here, and there they go. Look at him. Get home, lads. Get next to your telly. You've no chance today. So, final couple of minutes. Skerritt. No way through for Skerritt. He takes the tackle. Wigan looking for a consolation try now, maybe, for the video boys up here. He's cut back to Gregory. Gregory goes on his own. Good play by Gregory, but well read by Turner, and he brings him down. So Wigan now, just outside the 25. Penalties going in Wigan's favour now. Here's Platt. Again, the tackling's there. And then I make it just 2 minutes to go. Gregory holds on. Makes the wrong decision there. And 3 players in. Again, rubbish referee. He's never shouted hell. Paul Cullen come up with the ball and he's penalised us. Gary Mercer it was, I'm sorry. But Wigan's got a penalty. I know Bottica won't go for a goal, that's for sure. I wish he would. And here's Lucas. He's had a good game, Lucas, but... So, be a shame that Wigan scored. Love to see him be nilled. Not score a try. That video won't sell then. And Gregory looking it. Forward pass. Well, he's let it go. Another mile forward. Gregory to Platt, the usual move. Forward, miles forward. The Wigan walk still on though. So Wigan get a forward pass try. Gregory to Platt, about 5 yards forward, but left Botica with an hard kick. See Wigan walk. So, minutes ticking by now. Important goal kick, all rest on this. It looks like Platt's taking this goal kick, is it? Or is it Botica? Be a good kick if he kicks it. No. Well out. Well, so the Warrington fans give a ironic cheer. Wigan 6, Warrington 14. Wigan know this game's all over. Look at them, dejected. Wigan walk, they started 20 minutes ago. Oh, but heading to McDonald's. And Warrington, no rush to get the game started. Now then, Wigan fans will be sick to tears of Warrington. We beat the league champions Widnes, and now we're beating the cup holders. And then bring them all on. We'll take them all on. O'Sullivan restarts. There's Gregory. Gregory gives it to Stasica, who's just come on. Stasica breaks the first tackle. Good tackling. Good run by Stasica though. Here's Hanley. Gregory Edwards. Edwards comes back inside, but there's the tackle. Wigan bunching now. It's Skerritt. Another forward pass. This time Gary Chambers gives it out. Chance now here. Mercer. Mercer takes the tackle round the head. So Warrington now. Let the tackles go and this game's all over, I think, now. Roland Phillips does the sensible thing. I make it injury time now here at Central Park. It's Wigan 6, Warrington 14. Drummond. He'll take the tackle. Slow to his feet, Desi here. So it's not been a good New Year's Day for Wigan. They'll all be going home, all upset, all be crying in the tea tonight. As Mercer again, strong running, brings play, last tackle says the ref. Watch Dwayne Mann here with a little kick through. Dwayne Mann knows. Gives it to Sullivan, Sullivan gets it to Cullen. Cullen goes out, gives it out to Richards. Richards gets rid, and it was all on Stasica. So Wigan now, back in their own 25, no good being there. And here's Andy Gregory, gives it inside. Mary Myers, not going anywhere, Mary. There's the hooter, and the Warrington players, Joel, they're happy. They like it. Wigan fans not too happy though. So Warrington, good win here on New Year. What a way to start 1991 with a win at Wigan. Wigan fans happy. As the players going over to the support first. Okay, we on. Good afternoon and welcome to Witherspool Stadium for the preliminary round of the Riedel of the Challenge Cup. This is the beginning of the Challenge Cup trail, and Warrington fans will surely remember we went all the way last year. Unfortunately, we got beat in the final. Let's hope we can go one better this year. So, Warrington today entertain a team of the past, a good team in the past, but languishing in the second division at the moment, and that's Huddersfield. Warrington team just taking the veil now, led by Desi Drummond. And the Warrington team today, at number 1, David Lyon. Number 2, Des Drummond. Number 3, Alan Bateman. Number 4, Tony Thornley. Number 5, Mark Foster. Number 6, Rocky Turner. Number 7, Kevin Ellis. Number 8, Neil Arman. Number 9, Dwayne Mann. Number 10, Phil Sumner. Number 11, Gary Mercer. Number 12, Billy McGinty. And number 13, Paul Cullen. Substitutes for Warrington, and I'd like to welcome him back. Is number 14, Martin Crompton. Good to see you back, Martin, lad. And number 15, Mark Thomas. The Huddersfield team, they're captained by the Aussie, Kevin Dick at number 7, but their team, strong fullback, an Australian, Wally Gibson. Number 2, Lee St. Hilaire. Number 3, Anthony Edwards. Number 4, Chris Chapman. Number 5, Stuart Cocker at Bob Jowett. Number 6, Stuart Cocker. Number 7, Kevin Dick. Number 8, Gary Siddall. Number 9, Phil Hook. Number 10, Mick McTeague. Number 11, Chris Parr. Number 12, Alan Boothroyd. And number 13, Russell Stewart. Substitutes for Huddersfield, number 14, Carl Gregg. And number 15, Joe Nadioli. Referee for today's game is Mr. Kevin Allett of Southport. So, Warrington now, playing in this Prim round. I've always said it's not right that clubs in the First Division play in this, but the Rugby League take a different view. And we're out here today. We should have been playing Leeds. Instead, it's Huddersfield. So, Kevin Dick gets the game underway. Warrington playing towards the House of Pain in this first half. And Kevin Dick is tackled straight away by Alan Boothroyd, number 12 of Huddersfield. So, Neil Harmon's first touch. Good strong running by Harmon. He should have been in the Great Britain team today for my money. Dwayne Mann gives it to Cullen, but good tackling round the legs by the number 6, Cocker. And again, good tackling by the number 6 of Huddersfield. So Warrington now. Mercer. Good strong run by Mercer. He's playing with an ex-teammate in the Huddersfield team, Russell Stewart at loose forward. And Ellis. Ellis gets time, get his kick off. Wally Gibson now takes this one. Gets ready to send it back. Good play by Gibson. But all he's doing is giving Warrington possession, and David Lyon says thanks a lot. Now David Lyon, tackled by Stewart on the halfway line now, Warrington. I think that was a bad ploy by Gibson, just giving Warrington the ball back. So, Mark Foster coming inside, but he's well tackled. So, Warrington again, misses out McGinty this time. Phil Sumner, good play by Warrington and well took by Rocky Turner. But the tackling holds up. Good play and good defence. So Warrington now. Good run by Phil Sumner. He'll give him confidence. Warrington now. Stretching it. McGinty. It's 12 yards out now. Warrington looking for an early score. Settle them down. Man goes on the other side. This time Harmon. But the tackling again holds up. Last tackle, says the referee. Sumner charging through, having a good game, Sumner, but he's tackled just a yard out and it'll be a turnover. Well, good defence by Huddersfield, but Phil Sumner made a storming run from the halfway line there and almost put Alan Bateman and Chris Turner in. So, Huddersfield now trying to come away with it from their own line. Sensible play by the acting halfback. He comes forward, 10 yards from their own line now, Huddersfield. Wally Gibson, he's going to have a run. This lad loves to run in the open field, but there's no way through this time as he's brought down. Dick, spreading it. But Warrington's still holding out. Huddersfield finding it hard to get out of their own quarter now. Here's the big kick again. Kevin Dick, but Desi Drummond's got it well covered. And Desi Drummond gets his first touch. So, bad pass, but it falls lucky. And it's got a try coming up. No, the referee, double movement, penalty to Huddersfield. Well, Foster put Farnley's centre away. It looked a certain try, but Wally Gibson a perfect cover tackle. So, first penalty goes to Huddersfield, double movement. And McTeague nearly makes a knock on here, but he manages to hold it the second attempt. Well, the Huddersfield line's nearly been broke twice in the early minutes here. But give credit to Wally Gibson. He come across, and that was a superb cover tackle on Farnley. And Farnley, eager to score, double movement, said the referee. Penalty to Huddersfield. So, Huddersfield now again, Dick gives it to Foster, does well there, Foster. So Warrington, I think Huddersfield giving too much possession away here. They can't afford to do this. Ellis the long one. Picked up though by Warrington, lucky there, 6 again. So Warrington got a let off there. Blindside, Neil Harmon, but again the